And he's shooting a 1-and-1. Great job by our video crew here at the National Tournament. They do an outstanding job. 5 camera setup, live switching in the back of those 5 cameras. And we applaud each and every one of them for the outstanding work that they do.
Camera work is a lot quicker than you've seen some of the NCAA
I agree.
reviews. Those things take 4 or 5 minutes sometimes.
I agree, Fowler. First free throw by Pierce is good. Second one now on the way. It's in and out. It won't fall.
Can't make any consistency on that.
And the rebound by Grand Rapids, 59-54. They trail by 5. 6:30 to go in this contest. Robinson with the ball up top. Looking to the left-hand side. They'll go left. Hudson fires up the 3. It is good. A Parrish Construction 3 by Hudson.
They've hit 2 of those in a row now to pull within 2.
Wow. Cyclone lead at 2. Pierce with the ball. Pulls up. Free throw line. Leaner good. Boy, it was less like a shot and more like you just floated the ball up into the air.
You score, I score.
Mustard drives in, stops, fake, shoots,
wow,
scores.
What a shot that was.
15 points by Mustard. It's been a while since he scored, Fowler.
Each team's hit its last 3 shots. That's why we got such a close game.
61-59, the lead by Moraine Valley. To the right-hand side, Pierce with the Cyclone basketball. 5:30 to play. Looks to the left-hand side, gives it around the perimeter. Here's a 3. Kaiser,
my goodness.
Kaiser with his 10th point of the game on the Parrish Construction 3-point bucket.
They've hit their last 4 shots.
Oh, my.
Wow, that was a beauty, wasn't it?
We've got a timeout on the floor. 5:23 left to go in the game, Fowler. We'll keep it here, 64-59. The lead by Moraine Valley. Scoring-wise, Kevin Badger with 17 points for Grand Rapids. Miles Robinson with 5. Darrell White with 2. Alex Mustard with 15. Deontay Hudson with 12. And Willie Duke with 8. For Moraine Valley, Carrington Ward with 17 points. Darrell Hervey with 8. Markwell Pierce with 5. Gerald Dorsey with 11. Dave Williams with 8. And Brett Kaiser with 10. This is a Schroeder's Drive-In timeout where all hamburgers are open broiled. They've been serving the Danville area since 1960, and nobody offers more than Schroeder's Drive-In. Coming up in our second game of day 2, it will be the Dragons of Howard Community College under the direction of Mike Smelkinson taking on Jerry Burns' Monroe Tribunes. That'll be the final game of the opening round of this national tournament. Then the third game on tap today will be an elimination game in the consolation bracket, Fowler. The Mott Bears, defending national champions, find themselves in an unusual predicament of trying to avoid elimination on the second day of the national tournament. They'll be taking on Troy Larson's Lakers of Iowa Lakes later tonight. Quarterfinal games, Owens Community College against Central Community College, and Wren Lake taking on South Suburban. Grand Rapids with the ball. Here's a 3. It won't go. Rebound on the floor. Scooped up by Ward, and the Cyclones have it from Moraine Valley. 5 minutes left to go in the game, Fowler.
We got a dandy going. This is one of the better games we've had this tournament.
Off to the left-hand side. Ward with the Moraine Valley ball. He'll feed it back up top. Pierce holds on to it near the logo at midcourt. Right on top of the Presence United Samaritans Medical Center logo. Now he'll dribble off to the right-hand side. Pierce down low onto the baseline. Back up top to Pierce it comes, and he travels.
Oh my.
County Market Bakery turnover, where your bakery teams are ready to serve you 7 days a week for team work you can count on. Count on the County Market in the Town Center, Village Mall, and in Tilton.
As quick as they play, they don't have a lot of turnovers.
In the second half,
right.
Anyway.
Well, they didn't have, they had more than they'd like to have, but not nearly as many as Grand Rapids. In that first half, that was turnover city.
Here's a 3 by Hudson from way downtown, and it's good.
He didn't hesitate a blick, did he?
With barely a foot in the county, he fires up a 3-pointer.
Their last 4 baskets, 3 of them have been threes.
Parrish Construction getting some props. Over on the left-hand side, and Moraine Valley's going to turn it over. Dave Williams dribbled it off of his knee, and out of bounds it goes. Back-to-back Moraine Valley turnovers, and now Grand Rapids will get another opportunity to either tie it or take a 1-point lead. 4:05 to play here on the East Main Street Dairy Queen scoreboard. Grand Rapids into the forecourt.
We don't have to worry about shot clock in this game, do we?
Oh, my gosh.
They let her fly.
In the middle, they're going to work to Duke. Back outside, it comes to White. Left-hand side, Hudson, 3-ball. Missed it off the side of the rim. Rebound tapped down underneath to Harris, and Moraine Valley will come out of the pile with it. Where they go to Ward. In the middle to Pierce. Pierce is going to find the open lane. Dribble, shoots, off the glass, good.
Somehow he made it. They've hit their last 5 shots from the field.
Yeah, he's just got an extra gear that burst once he finds the opening. Here's Hudson for 3, no good, and the rebound by Ward. Ward on the outlet to Pierce. Pierce with the ball, 3:20 to go in the game. 66-62, the Cyclones with the lead in the leather. Off to the right-hand side. Pierce toe-to-toe with Robinson. Trying to orchestrate the offense for some help on the right side. They get it in Ward. The jumper no good, and the rebound by White for Grand Rapids on the outlet to Robinson. Robinson pushes it off to the left-hand side. Mustard to Hudson. Hudson eyes the 3 and won't take it. Now stops. Gives to Mustard. Knocked out of his hands. Loose on the floor. Scooped up by the Cyclones. A County Market Bakery turnover by Grand Rapids. Pierce to the top of the key. Bounce pass down low. Williams looking for help.
He got in a lot of traffic all of a sudden. Little guy was inside and he was surrounded.
All the way back up top it comes, and we've got a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here with 2:33 to go.
I think we needed the timeout.
Boy, everybody did.
Yeah.
And that full timeout.
What a ball game.
Leaves them with only 1 timeout left. (66-62), Moraine Valley with the lead. By the way, throughout the national tournament, if you want to send us a Buds Express Cellular shout-out, all you have to do is email us at WDAN Sports. Make sure you got the S on there. WDANsports@gmail.com. Send us a shout-out, and we'll read that on the air. Brought to you by Buds Express Cellular, located downtown at 22 North Jackson or uptown at 2802 North Vermilion. Your Verizon Wireless authorized dealer. Give them a call at 446-2204.
Feels like we had a lot of rest periods today. Only 4 games instead of 6 like that opening day. Yeah. Is that right?
Only 5 today.
5. Well, that's 1
5
less,
today.
yeah.
Well, right. Yeah, I mean, it's
6 a day is a killer.
It's 6 on Tuesday, 5 on Wednesday, 6 on Thursday. So you got to.
Then we have a whole bunch late.
5 on Friday, and then only 4 on Saturday.
Leading up to the championship on just 4 games. 4 games, we will know how to act. We'll be waiting for another game.
That's exactly right. Fortunately for you, we've also added a 2-hour sports talk show Saturday morning from 8 to 10. So you're still going to be on the air about the same amount of time.
Well, that's true. It's always fun to have that with the coaches preparing and hear what they have to say.
Absolutely. That's a really enjoyable get-together. Moraine Valley with the ball. In the lane, Dorsey lost the handle, and he picks it back up.
Wow.
1 second left on the shot clock, and Pierce fired it from outside the complex, I think. It goes out of bounds, hitting nothing, and the shot clock and the out of bounds all belongs to Grand Rapids.
When you get down to 2 minutes, a lot of times it's just not only execution, it's making free throws. Because there are going to be some fouls here before long.
And 2 minutes are all that's left. Grand Rapids with the ball. They trail in the paint. Hudson blocked away. Loose ball inside. Moraine Valley has it, and a foul is going to be called on Hudson. Hudson just picked up his 4th personal foul.
That's where free throws mean a lot. And
1:58 left to go in this one. 66-62. The lead belongs
neither team's
to Moraine Valley.
Neither team's particularly good free throwers. Of course, we mentioned earlier that Moraine Valley missed 6 in a row. Now they've hit 3 out of the last 5, so they're doing a little better at the line.
At the Country Financial agent Dave Harvey free throw line. Pierce trying to increase the Moraine Valley lead, and it's good.
He looked like a free throw in that one. He took his time. Nice rotation.
He's got 8. The lead's at 5. Second free throw now on the way. It's up, and it is good. He got them both.
Big-time free throws. 1:58 to go, 6-point lead.
Grand Rapids trails with the ball. They inbound to Hudson. Hudson's going to push it up the floor. 2 on 3. Hudson coast to coast. The layup, no good. Grand Rapids is going to try to get goaltending. I don't think they're going to get it.
Went through a lot of traffic then, didn't he? My goodness.
Went through a lot of traffic.
That's one of those things, a foul on you and a foul on you.
No kidding. Kaiser just picked up his third personal, heading to the free throw line.
Now let's see how they do at the
Hudson.
line.
He's got 15 points. Fowler, he's trying to add to that here at the Country Financial Agent Dave Harvey line. Coach Carnegie still trying to get the goaltending.
Yeah, those are tough calls.
Free throw on the way is too hard off the back of the rim.
Well, they've missed 3 in a row now at the line.
And the second one now on the way. This free throw is no good off the back of the rim. Battle for the rebound, and Hervey has it for Moraine Valley.
Well, free throws can kill you down the stretch. Now let's see what happens to Moraine Valley if they get to the line.
He'll give it to Pierce.
They'll run a little clock now.
To Williams.
They're not going to shoot it in a hurry.
To Hervey. Hervey out beyond the perimeter. Back to Pierce. 68-62.
It's good, smart basketball now. They don't want to get down too low. They have to shoot a desperation shot.
To the right-hand side. 8 seconds on the shot clock. They work it down low. Ward off the glass. Too hard. Ward with the rebound. And it was knocked out of play, and he lost it. The ball will belong to Grand Rapids. 78 seconds to go in the game. Grand Rapids trails by 6.
They ran a lot of clock, though. That was smart. This is a big series right here. They don't need a 3, but they need a basket.
Robinson brings it across the midcourt stripe, and we've got a timeout on the floor. A Schroeder's drive-in timeout. We'll keep it here.
Take a deep breath.
Everybody gets a chance for a breather right now.
What an entertaining game this has been.
Oh, incredibly entertaining.
And throughout this tournament, it's rare that you see anybody worry about the shot clock.
Oh, you're right about that. I thought perhaps Grand Rapids would try to slow it down earlier in the game.
Yeah.
But boy, the number of turnovers really plagued them.
But they cut down on this half considerably. Turnovers are almost even the second half.
No doubt in my mind, that was a bone of contention at the halftime speech.
Oh, absolutely.
This timeout brought to you by Schroeder's Drive-In, where all hamburgers open broiled. Serving Danville since 1960. Nobody offers more than Schroeder's Drive-In. Again, if you want to send us a Buds Express Cellular shout-out, all you have to do is send us an email, wdansports@gmail.com. Make sure you add the S on there, wdansports@gmail.com. Send us an email, and we'll send you a Buds Express Cellular shout-out during the game. As some fans enjoying the contest here. Watching yet another national tournament nail-biter. Grand Rapids will inbound the ball over on the left-hand side of the forecourt. They kick it into the backcourt. Robinson is going to be double-teamed in the backcourt. He's trying to get rid of it. It's stolen away by Williams. Williams with the ball for Moraine Valley on the County Market Bakery turnover. Coach Shannon wants to run some time.
They got to go foul him. They got to foul him. He almost missed him. The big fella had to go after the little gnat there, and he finally caught up with him.
Mastert just committed his second, the team's 10th. Moraine Valley will go to the line. They'll be shooting 2 each time they do, Fowler.
Well, they've hit their last 2 at the line, 3 of the last 4 after missing 6 in a row to open this half. The little guy is pretty good at the line generally.
And the free throw by Pierce is no good.
Coach is talking to him. Make the darn thing, he's telling him. Coach is giving him the business.
Even Greg Dolan knows that you're jinxing everybody with these, Fowler. Second one on the way.
They
It
missed
is
the
no
boat.
good.
So it opened the door with 51 seconds to go.
Rebound by the Raiders. Up the floor they come. Badgers shot blocked away by Kaiser. Loose on the floor. Robinson with the ball. His layup is good.
Man, we had a lot of turnovers here, didn't we?
68-64 the lead by Moraine Valley, and a timeout on the floor for Grand Rapids.
Boy, you thought Moraine Valley had it locked up when they got that rebound, but man, as quick as a blink, they turned it over. They brought in some specialists from Grand Rapids now, some three-point shooters, a little quickness, brought in some smaller players.
A Schroeder's drive-in timeout. Home of the open broiled burgers. 1960, you've been able to taste those open broiled burgers. Boy, they are good too. Fries, I like their fries.
They do a big business, all right.
They have, and I know you're going to find this hard to believe, Fowler, they have a family-size fries, or in my case, a single serving. Love their fries. Well, Fowler, you mentioned entertainment. Certainly the basketball has been entertaining. We've got other forms of entertainment lined up for the rest of this national tournament as well. Coming up at halftimes for our two games tonight, the Northridge Redcoat Show Choir
they're very good.
is going to perform. They are
very
undefeated on the
Right.
season.
Yeah,
they won every competition they went to.
They travel a lot and come back with a lot of honors.
A lot of hardware. And then also tonight, playing live for our two evening games, Doc Ashton and the Root Canals.
Oh, boy.
Under the direction of Dr. Randy Ashton, they'll be playing tonight during our evening sessions. Moraine Valley trying to inbound the ball. They do on the left-hand side, and two people were tracking him down to try to foul him. The foul is finally going to be issued against Mustard. That's his fifth.
Couldn't run much clock there, could they?
No, they didn't. They almost wiped out the scorer's table, though, trying to foul him. Marquel Pierce now goes to the line. Fowler trying to add to his 9 points and get into double digits. And more importantly for his team, extend their 4-point lead. The first free throw is good from the Country Financial agent Dave Harvey free throw line.
They're in the double bonus now, too, so that gives them
69-64, a 5-point lead with 43 seconds to go.
It's a big free throw here. Then. Big free throw.
And the second one on the way. It is good. Now Grand Rapids has to get up the floor, score early and often. Robinson outside the arc. They're going to feed up top, and it's knocked out of bounds by Moraine Valley. Well, Grand Rapids will inbound over on the left-hand side of the forecourt. White will put it into play. Robinson up top, heavily guarded by Pierce. Robinson can't find anywhere to go with the ball. He'll take it into the lane. Has it knocked out of his hands. Out of bounds. It'll come back to the Raiders. 29 seconds left to go in the game.
We got to score and score in a hurry now.
Coming up immediately following our game, the Country Carpentry postgame show, where we'll talk to both coaches. On the inbound to the left-hand side, Badger with the ball, drives the baseline, shoots no good, tipped good by Mastert. Mastert with 17 points, Fowler, and another Grand Rapids timeout.
Oh, boy. Down to the nitty-gritty, you got to make free throws.
70-66. I think the game plan is probably pretty easy here. Moraine Valley gets the ball inbounds and then waits to be fouled.
Yeah.
A Schroeder's drive-in timeout where all hamburgers are open broiled, serving the Danville area since 1960, where nobody offers more than Schroeder's drive-in. Next game.
Sometimes you can make that long pass, catch them by surprise.
Next game on tap for you here this afternoon. Howard Community College will be taking on Monroe Community College. It is a familiar face versus a newcomer.
That's
Howard
true.
Community College has never been
That's true.
to the Division II National Tournament, where Jerry Burns in his 21 years has been here often.
Right.
Coach Burns with over 550 wins on the season, or on his career. Moraine Valley will inbound the basketball. 70-66. They hold a 4-point
Hey.
lead. They're going to throw it down the floor. Catching it, Dorsey, layup, he missed it. Rebound by Grand
Worst thing
Rapids.
he could do was shoot.
Off to the left-hand side, Robinson with the ball. They feed to White in the corner from 3. It's no good. Mastert with the rebound, and they're going to call him for over the back. That is his 4th. Will walk down and shoot 2. And they can just about ice it up right here, Fowler.
Well, I told you to throw the long pass. They did it right, but the guy didn't run out the clock. He tried to make the basket. Time was more important.
I agree with you there.
But they got a pretty good shape
but
now.
the basket looks so open and juicy.
Well, it was
Fowler.
open, yeah. It was, that's true.
Unfortunately,
I thought the long pass was the way to go.
He didn't make it. Here's the free throw. Good by Hervey at the Country Financial Agent Dave Harvey free throw line.
That should do it now, because they need a 2 and a 3.
Well, yeah, right. It's still a 2-possession lead.
Anything
now
can happen, of course. We've seen a lot of crazy things.
Oh, my.
But they're in the driver's seat.
Second free throw now on the way up and no good. Rebound by Master. Grand Rapids with the ball. 13 seconds to go in the game. They feed to Robinson in the corner. The shot partially blocked. The rebound underneath by Harris. Moraine Valley has the ball. Up the floor they'll go with 5 seconds to play.
Yeah,
and
I
a
think
foul
they
is
got
going to
it
be
now.
called.
What an entertaining game, though.
Now I think you can just about wrap it up.
Oh, yeah, there's no question about that.
And Master just fouled out.
Barring some kind of a silly technical or something like that. I don't think we're going to see that.
Alex Mastert, the big man inside for Grand Rapids, Fowler, just fouled out, but all 5 fouls came in the second half.
I'll be darned.
The first half he went foul free.
I tell you, they've had a lot of practice at the free throw line. This is their 20th trip this half.
Dave Williams' first free throw is up and good.
While Grand Rapids has only attempted 9, and they missed their last 4 free throws. So free throws have been a decisive factor in this game.
Second free throw now on the way for Williams. This one is up, and it is good. 10 points for Williams. 73-66. Up the floor. Badger drives off the glass. He gets it to go. He's got 19. Moraine Valley will inbound it, and this one is over. 73-68. Moraine Valley with the win over the Raiders of Grand Rapids. And with that, Fowler Cannell, all 3 teams.